Yes, yes. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, we are live. Sorry, the network. I was trying to set up the network. We're live. Let me quickly invite people to be part of this. Let me invite people to be a part of it. Just hold on as I extend my invitation to people. So just hold on. If you are joining us, I'm going to be extending invitation to all other people so they can join because we are live. Just hold on, please. I'm trying to invite people. So trying to invite people in. Sorry. Yes. Just hold on. Woo. Just hold on. Trying to bring in people. Um. Okay. All right. So sorry for the delay. Um. Yes. Sorry for the delay. We just some network hiccup. But finally, I'm here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. My name is Falo Intunoluwaseun. I'm great to connect with you. I'm about 12 minutes, I've been live. However, I'm about 12 minutes behind schedule. I had to quickly change my location due to internet access. So we're waiting for some others to join, but irrespective of them joining, I will still be able to um, I will still be able to, yeah, I will still be able to start. Uh, yeah, so basically that's where we are. We're going to be starting now. So let's just wait for some minutes as others join us live. So we're going to be looking at this. So if you are joining us, let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. Let me know where you're joining from. It'll be good to know where you are joining me from. Yes, we have people joining in live. We want to look at an important topic today, which is the welcome back to school celebration. Which is the welcome back to school celebration. So we're going to be looking at this important topic today. So please let me just know where you're joining in from. As you are joining in, thank you for being a part. In a few minutes, we should be out of this place. Thank you. I can see Loretta Akimi. Sorry if I got the name wrong. I'm really sorry, but she's here, Mrs. Loretta Fatima. Hello, from Abuja, from Ado Ekiti. So thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Yes, I'm still going to be getting people in. So I know that because if you see me looking down, I'm checking my phone to confirm that everybody are here. So I'm trying to approve people also as they are joining. So we're going to be looking at uh, an important topic today. We're going to be looking at an important topic today to set the ball rolling as regards your school. All right, I can see. Thank you, Mrs. Adekamimo from Songwater, from Owerri. Wow, from Onisha. How is the lockdown there? You know. All right. All right, from Kano. I can see a lot of people joining from different areas of Lagos, of Nigeria, pardon me. So we're going to be looking at this today. Please confirm if you can hear me and if you can see me. Please confirm if you can hear me and if you can see me. Let me confirm that. If you can hear me, if you can see me, please help me confirm that. Okay. So we're going to start now. We're going to be looking at the topic, welcome, how to do the welcome back to school celebration. That's what we're going to be looking at. And don't mind me, I'm connecting with a new laptop here. So I couldn't start on time. However, I'm back and I hope you can hear me. All right. A lot of people have joined. We have people. I think we are good to go. We can start live. So we're going to be looking at the welcome back to school celebration. And if you can see the screen, I already have it projected. If you can see the screen. All right. Yes, a lot of people are confirming that they can hear, they can see. Thank you very much. So we are going to be starting resumption in a bit. So how do we start the momentum for resumption? I want to make this full screen. So I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to make this full screen, but I can't make it full screen. I don't know why I can't do that. But in the meantime, let's use this as we can see it. Now, if you click on your screen, you will see four arrows. If you just click on your screen on this video I'm sharing, you see 4 arrows going in 4 directions. Just click on that particular arrow. It's going to make this full screen, so you will be able to see it much clearly. I hope you can do that so you can see it more clearly. So we are looking at a welcome back to school events. Next week a lot of schools will be opening up, and a lot of children are home. They are still not gotten to the mood of school is resuming and all of that. So, and the parents have not yet gotten used to the fact that the children are going to get back to school. And it's very, very important that we're going to be having an event that I'll be announcing next week, and I'll be talking about where the Angle School Marketing will be going to, in 2022. So it's very, very important. So what we're going to be talking about tonight is how do we put together a welcome back to school celebration that will make your school part of the talk of the town, that will bring back the morale. Let me put it that way. You finish your school on a high. If you have done the idea machine, the suggestions I gave in the idea machine, you've done your summer school, you have been able to finish your school on a very high note. You are now a lot of expectations have already been made through your parties and all of that. Now that you're about to resume, we're going to be looking at how do we meet those expectations. How do we put their minds again to another level? How do we make them say, wow, these people have plans for us this term? How do we give them a future to behold? And one of the things is, in the human psychology, we want to always know what is the plan, what's going on, what's going to happen this term. We want to keep them in that kind of suspense, give them that kind of feel, give them that kind of like my lecturer would say in school, give them that kind of bravura, give them that kind of expectation, make their minds and their hearts look forward to the term. Remember, this is going to be the end of the beginning of a session, the end of a year. We want to set expectations, look forward to the term. Ability to do that is very, very important as a leader of a school. So that's what we're going to be talking to you. Now, I use the word celebration. I said welcome back to school celebration. And I use the word celebration purposefully. The reason why is to get a mindset of celebration in the minds and hearts of everybody that will be a part of your school this term, so that they will see that there's something to shout about, there's something to be joyful for. It's a new session. So that's why I titled it Welcome Back to School Celebration. What does it entail? How do you do it right? Now, there are different methods that people have done this Welcome Back to School celebration in the past, or even currently. Some people just roll out activities, maybe on the first day. Some people get, I've seen this done. Some people stand by the gate, clap and welcome back their children. Woo! There are different methods, different ways that it has been done right in the past, which in itself, they are very good. But there's one school that was a part of, the school now is now out of the country, that was a part of, that did this Welcome Back to School celebration in a very, very unique way. And since then, I took that model, and I tried it in another school, and it created the same results. And I was like, I love this model. It makes a whole lot of sense. So since then, I've been introducing it to schools that you can use this particular model of welcoming children back to your school. So that's what we're going to be looking at this evening. All right. I hope you're with me. If you're with me, let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's get back to it. Why do you need this welcome back to school? Why? Because, like I said, we need to put our school on a momentum. We need to get everybody aware that something is about to happen this term. We need to get everybody aware of that. We need to put our school on a momentum. I mentioned that. So we need to start tickling, start waking them up, start making them know. Start tickling, start waking them up, start making them know that something is about to happen. Now, there's a lot of, what do you call that? When people fly in planes and they land, they say they have jet lag. Now, there's a lot of holiday lag. Some people didn't even come to your summer school, remember? So there's a lot of holiday lag. You need to wake them up. You need to make them aware that something is about to start, and it must start right from after this. If you have not started already, it must start right from after this. The way you remind your parents about resumption is not just school fees. It's not just by sending, good morning, we're about to resume, please pay your fees and all of that. It's not just by sending those notifications. Those notifications are very important. Fees should start coming in. But in the midst of your fees, you also see how you can make them look forward to the term, especially the children. So, first of all, as you are getting into the term, you can get into your WhatsApp group if you have one and begin to send images such as this. Begin to send images such as this. Be cool at school, learn, laugh, and have fun into your school WhatsApp group. You can start sending 1 or 2 images that showcases that your school is about to start. Now, I'm not talking about the welcome back to school event yet. I'm talking about before resumption at all. Can wake up, let's say you have a WhatsApp group, you can begin to send this kind of images. You can go online, Google, and send this kind of images to them. You can send this kind of images to them. Look at this one, wishing you best of luck on the starting of your new school session. So you can begin to send such images into your school WhatsApp if you have one. Remember, we talked about WhatsApp last time. You're waking them up. So you can Google images and begin to load those images into your WhatsApp, reminding them that something is about to start. Now, I have not got into the welcome back to school event. I'm still talking about images. You can also, this is another one, welcome to my classroom is a place to be. It's a great place to be. You're waking them up. Now, if you don't have a WhatsApp platform, fine, there's no offense with that. There are different ways to communicate with your parents. You can get into other ways to welcome them. You can get into other ways to welcome them. So what can you do? You can send these kind of messages to the group, to their phones. You can send, text messages. Open the books, put on your school clothes and your bright, happy looks. It's time to cheer for a new school year. I hope you make wonderful memories today. You are waking them up. So you can start sending text messages down to your parents, showcasing excitement. You see, one of the things that makes school very interesting for the children is starting up with an excitement for them, making it exciting for them to be a part of the school all around, making them excited to look forward that something is about to happen. So you can start sending these messages. It just came to my mind. I start sending these messages to them. Get ready, get set for the best year yet. You are going to have an amazing and full of creativity school year. Backpack, check. School clothes, check. Pencils, check. Bright, shiny attitude, check. Yet, you are ready for an awesome year. Work hard this year. Impress yourself and your teachers. You already impressed me a long time ago. Have a fantastic school year. Be the voice of kindness and positivity. Don't join in with disapproving echoes. Make the most of this school year. Like that. Take charge of your happiness. Surround yourself with wisdom and move ahead with determination. It's going to be a great school year. Education is the gateway to a world of dreams. Motivation is the key. All your hard work is paying off. May this school year be the best. So what are we doing? What are we doing with this? We are sending messages to the parents to wake them up. Now, you can add other forms of messages. What I'm just saying is, don't let your message just be about school fees. Let it also be about waking up the children, giving them the awareness that you are so excited to have them join you this term. I hope I'm not rushing. I hope I'm not too fast. I want to get down to the main cocoa, the points tonight. So you can wake them up, first of all. Wake them up. Start sending those text messages to them. Good. We are looking forward to having you in our school. This is a great resumption. We are so happy. It's a great year. It's a new beginning, and all of those things. So as you are sending these reminders, is waking them up that there's an expectation. That's the mind. That there's an expectation. We can't wait to have you. We have our open arms around to hold you tight, to hug you, to give you warmth. It's going to be an amazing school year. So that is going on in their minds. So you can take your pen. I'm going to write these messages down. I'm going to share this document. I'm going to share it in the Inner Circle WhatsApp group. But it's very important that you are waking them up. That's first of all. You're getting their mindset into it. In the midst of also doing that, you'll begin to now inform them about the welcome back to school event that is coming up in your term. Now, the difference between this welcome back to school idea and other ones that I've seen is other ones are random, really. Other ones can happen, maybe the first day and all of this. But this one comes in a particular day. It means you pick one day in your first week of resumption. So it could be the Monday, it could be the Tuesday, it could be the Wednesday, it could be the Thursday, it could be the Friday that you are going to put this together. So it's going to happen on a day. It's not just the week. Yes, you can welcome them. Woo, good to have you. You're so excited. You're welcoming the children back to school, which is cool. However, you have this day, this one day. Do you get my point? You can put one day in the comment. This one day. So it could be that day where you're going to have a welcome back to school celebration. What is the contents of this welcome back to school celebration? Hey, I wish I could go full screen. Don't like this, that I can't go full screen. I don't like this, that I can't go full screen. A moment. I want to try and go full screen so that you'll be able to see this. You'll be able to see what I'm saying. I want to be able to go full screen. Oh, yes. Yes. So hold on, please. We are going to confirm once if this is full screen. So yeah, I think so. So if you are seeing this full screen, please let me know because I'm blind here. If you are seeing this full screen, let me know. It shows it worked. Yes, it worked. I can see it full screen. I can see it full screen. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. All right, all right, all right. Oh, I'm excited. It worked finally. Yeah, I've been trying to get this full screen. Yeah, it worked. All right. So what is that? I call it the strategic welcome that works. You know, everything you are trying to do is pointing at representing the value of your school. That's everything you're doing. That's what you're trying to do. To represent the value of your school, to make your school indispensable in the minds of your parents. I want to tell you something. If right now you are struggling, maybe one or two of your teachers are not resuming, it is normal. You are not the only school that is alone in that. I've shared it many times how you can maintain your teachers, make sure they don't. But there are times, you know, that your teachers, some of them leave. And I wrote something in the general group, and maybe they left for a better opportunity. They relocated out of the country, relocated out of your environment, family issues, or thereabouts. So they could resign, and it has nothing to do with you. And whatever you are going through, guess the only person that knows that you are going through those things, you and you and you alone. You alone. So you are so emotionally smart. You don't bring the baggages of what is affecting you, and you bring it down to how you start up your school. Your school is different from you. You are a person. Your school is another entity. Must be able to separate this and make them operate independently. I hope you get my point. I'm just trying to make some point there. All right. So the strategic welcome that works. That's what I want to share with you. Now, on the screen is a prototype of an event, the content of an event. That's what is on the screen currently. It's a prototype of the current content of an event. It's not clear so much. You will not be able to see it clearly. It's a bit faint, but I will get into the contents. But once I share this document in the group, you will be able to see it in detail. It's not clear on the screen, but let me get into the contents. First of all, when starting your welcome back to school event, it's a 1-hour program. The welcome back to school event is a 1-hour program that you host either Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but it must come first week. It must come first week, so you can note it down. It has to come at the first week of your school. The first week of your school. What is the contents of the program? Yes, normally, you know, depending, we start with the national anthem and the school anthem, you know. So now let's get into the mood of the program. We're not in the mood of the program. We start we invite all everybody to be a part, your parents, your students, your inquiry that are yet to register. You send them text messages that they're part of our welcome back to school event. Your inquiry, especially those inquiries that are yet to register, tell them you want them to be a part of the welcome back to school events. You know, you do your national anthem, your school anthem, and all of that. Your opening prayers. What are the contents? Now, listen. These are the things that I see that are very effective. You have your opening prayer. You have your praise and worship session. You have your welcome address as the school owner to welcome everybody back to the school. You have your welcome address to welcome people back. Thank you for being a part. And your welcome address, you just talk. You don't need to read any speech. Just how happy, how excited you are to have everybody back in the school. How you are so elated to have them. You express that mention all the children's name. If you can remember all of them, you welcome them. After you welcome them, you have a word of exhortation. Tell them about the plans. Before you get to the plans, you tell just have a word of prayer with all of them. Then you can have few presentations by your children. Now, what is this presentation? It's not a complex presentation. It could be news reading, it could be memory verse, it could be songs, it could be a welcome songs. Just have them, all the children sing. Now, somebody shared a video into the Inner Circle group. That's an example where they're just singing a welcome back to school song. Everybody just echoes it together. It could be memory verses, it could be speech, it could be anything. Just something simple. This is not. You're not showcasing anything. Remember, your school is good. You have represented this in your end of session program. But this particular one, you are just having fun. So a song is mostly recommended where they just sing a song to welcome everybody back. Remember, everybody is together. It could be in your hall, it could be on the field, it could be somewhere, it could be on the assembly ground that you are having this particular event, but just a 1 hour program that showcases and welcomes everybody back to the school and gets the momentum of your students high. I hope I'm communicating. Please let me know. Please let me know. Let me know if I'm making sense. Let me know. All right. Whatever it is. It could be news about what's going on in your school. Something just related, something just very simple that children can just make a presentation of. After that is done, now you get back again to the scene and you talk about the new developments in your school. I was astounded when I saw this school owner doing it, and it makes a whole lot of sense about the new developments. Now, in your school, there are some developments that can be seen already. You're painting a class, you're repainting a building, you bought new equipment, you bought school bus. There's some development that can be seen. There's some development that cannot be seen. For example, you changed your curriculum, you changed the teaching method, you trained your teachers on a particular, maybe before this resumption, you have done teacher training, maybe you're now training them deeper in phonics, in handwriting. Those trainings, you can't practically, it's not something they can see, but these are new developments that you have brought into your school. So what are those new developments you have done during the holiday? It could be a seen development, practically seen, like something they notice that is going on. Something they notice that is going on in your school, something they can, see, and all of those things. It could be that kind of development. And it could be another kind of development which cannot be seen, which means, the developments as regards teacher training, as regards curriculum change, as regards textbook upgrade, as regards any of those things. You share it. It's very important. You share your success stories. When you share your success stories, you pre-frame their mind already that this school is where things happen. Mention it. The children that are getting, you don't have a perfect, obviously, you don't have a perfect situation in your school, but it's very important you paint a good picture of what is happening in your school to everybody that is available. Remember, some of your parents are there, some of your students, all of your students are there, obviously. Inquiries have been invited, and they are there. So you're sharing the new development of your school. Woo! You're sharing the new development of your school. I hope I'm getting that. Okay, I'm still trying to get people into this training room, even after announcing. All right, I'm in the mood, I'm in the mood. So you're sharing those development of your school. You're sharing, very, very important. The human nature. God says something that he regretted, he made man. He said all his machinations every day, they are just full of evil. All his machinations are full of evil. That's what he thinks, that was the dreams, that's what he talks about. That's why you see bad news spread much faster than good news. Once you hear this also thing is happening to this particular organization, this particular school, whoa, everybody's, what happened? Tell me, what did you hear? Everybody just want to hear what's the bad thing going on. But good news take time to spread. And if you don't deliberately spread good news, nobody is ready to spread your good news for you. So talk about the new development of your school. I hope this makes sense. Very important. And it's very important you are in the driving seat of this communication. If you cannot be in the driving seat of this communication, somebody, the head of school, somebody can represent all these things I'm saying, welcoming children back. Remember, the two types of development that could be going on in your school, the ones they can see and the ones they cannot see. The one they would only notice in the children, maybe when their handwriting has changed or where children can now read better because of the new training you've just done and all of those things. And believe me, if you have a projector that you can make all these presentations for them, it will even make much more sense. So you can have a projector, bam, have a projector, project it, and those ideas are there. It will even make much more sense if you have a projector. So, the pictures of the things, maybe when you had teacher trainings, they had certification, you snap them with the certificates and all of those things, just to be able to say you are a school that is always on their toes. Remember, we're still welcoming them back, right? Okay. Then next thing, you now tell them the theme for your term. What is the theme for your term? So the welcome back to school celebration. It is not just a time where you're just saying, "Oh, how are you?" You are telling them the theme for your term. Possibly you have there's one of us, that I saw her do this perfectly in our school. She printed a banner and had the welcome back. I'll show it. Welcome back to school events. And on the banner, she printed the theme for our term. So if you have not chosen the theme for your term, you are getting late. Choose one. What is the theme for your term? You tell them this term, our students will be talking about kindness. We'll be talking about culture. We'll be talking about reading habits. We're talking about the richest people in the world. We're talking about honesty. We're talking about the life of Jesus. We're talking about A, B, C, D, E, F. You are telling them to say that on assembly, this is what we are going to be talking about. It's very important so that they will know the importance of, if they are missing assembly, what they are going to be missing. So you are telling them the theme for the term. This is you still making this presentation to all of them. Remember, you are still having a welcome back to school event. Everybody's together. Woo! I think I'm motivated tonight. Everybody's together, and you are having this event. You are having that discussion with them, right? All right. I hope I'm communicating. Please let me know. Am I too fast? Let me know in the comment. I always like to make sure that. Am I too fast? Please let me know if I'm too fast, too slow. I feel I'm fast. I feel I'm talking fast. So please let me know. So I'm checking for the comments. All right. Okay. All right. They said no. I'm not fast. All right. I'm moving at the normal speed. All right. So talk about the theme for your term. So what is your theme for the term? What is the theme for the term? What is the theme for the term? One of the reasons why Inner Circle is this is the 4th year running of Inner Circle. I don't know any subscription program that has been as successful as this, is because I can always cast the vision for the next 4 months. I can say this is the theme for the next 4 months, and the theme is broken down into this month to month to month to month. Because there's a part of the human minds that wants to see, okay, after this is this, after this is this, after this is this. I have a training. I have a website I just designed, for the American and Canadian world. I want to, I'll be taking on organizations. I'll be doing some writings for them. And the principle is just the same everywhere. Everybody wants to see that you know exactly what you are doing, basically. So it has to be precept upon precepts. So when you are starting a term, you are not just fighting like the one beating the hair, like Paul would say. You are circumspect. You know exactly what you want to achieve this term. So if you're communicating to me with such precision, and I'm sitting in front of you, and I'm a parent, and I'm telling you my plans for the term, that because of this particular thing, we're going to be talking about sexual abuse. We're going to be, like a man shared a video in the inner circle group today about how cartoons are now used as platforms to propagate homosexualism and all of those things. And I take that for the term, and I look at it and say, cartoons not to watch, or something like that. And I begin to identify the things, that should not be watched when you're watching cartoons. I'm more practical with what I want to achieve with those children each time. If you can future pace people, oh Lord, you can get old people's attention for as long as as you're relevant to them. So it's very, very important. It's very, very important. All right. So you talk about your theme for the term. Let's talk about for the theme for the term. You begin to talk about, after the theme for the term, you move into the activities for the term. Activities for the term. So after you have talked about the theme for your term, you are now talking about the activities for the term. The activities. Exactly what will be happening when. Exactly what will be happening when. This will be happening this time. So you have to be here. This will happen this time. You are setting the ball rolling for the term, especially for the term. What are the activities? So, for example, on the screen, you see I put first week, September 16th, we are going to be having a welcome back, which we are having currently. So let's say you're welcome. Okay. You all are welcome to the Five Secrets Academy. I'm the principal of the Five Secrets Academy. I've been making this presentation since. And welcome. Great to have you, my dear parents. I really, I'm so excited. I'm so elated to have you here. I feel blessed. I feel opportune to be able to lead every one of us here. Thank you very much. And to my wonderful children. Oh, see Timothy, so tall. See Yinka, wow. See Charles, wow. I'm so excited to have you. I've missed you so much. Give yourself a high five. Oh, make, clap. All right, a round of applause. All right, thank you very much. So I'm making that presentation. So I've told them the thing for my term. Activities of the term. The first week, we're having our welcome back, which is today. And that's what we're having today. All right. The second week, remember, September 21st is our International Literacy Day. International Literacy Day. Well, due to so many activities, now please, I've gotten into the mood of presentation. Like I'm talking like the school now. So now I'm talking like a first person now. Now, due to a lot of activities we're having this term, we're just going to be marking this day. We're going to be talking about literacy in an assembly, and that's all. But if you have other plans for that literacy day, you can mention it to them. All right, they see it, they're excited, they note it down. Third week, we are having our that's the from September 28th to 1st of October, we are having our fourth CA test, and it's very important. Every time we have 3 CA tests. We have CA tests the 3rd week, we have CA tests during midterm, we have CA tests the 8th week, and we are having the first CA test come up September 28th. So it's very important that they resume, because by first week of resumption, work starts. And if you have any friends that have not resumed, please let them resume. Work starts, because by September 28th, our first test that we're going to our continuous assessment starts. And that same week, October 1st, we're going to be having a public holiday. There's a public holiday. You have checked through the calendar, and you go again in your presentation. The 4th week, whoa, somebody make a joyful noise. Give a round of applause. Our 4th week, October 5th, is World Teachers Day. Woo! World Teachers Day. All the teachers, can you please stand up? Please, parents, can we give them a round of applause? Children, give them a round of applause. We are going to be celebrating them October 5th. October 5th. So whatever plan you now have, you now tell them, these are the plans we are going to be having for our teachers. That day, all children are required to buy one Lamborghini, 7 helicopters, and 9 private jets for their teachers. Oh, so how many of you are going to be doing that? You're telling them, preparing their mind towards that day. It's not just happening. You're not just coming and say, oh, let's take a Teacher's Day. Now, this is welcome back to school. And everybody is saying the activities for the term. Now, how will they view this school owner? How will a new parent view this school owner? How will somebody view that? Will say that this person knows what he's doing. He has gone through. He's not subsumed by what is going on. Whatever is going on. So whatever is going on in your school right now, maybe you are still looking for teachers and all of these things. Your manner of presenting, your way of disseminating the information is showcasing you that you're ready for the term. You're ready for the session. Are you getting this? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Please let me know. I will always ask. With these few points that I've shown so far, I hope this is making a whole lot of sense. I hope this is making a whole lot of sense. Please let me know, 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 let me know. All right. So that's example. So I've mentioned the activities. Yes, okay, I'm in the activities. All right. So now the next thing is I go to 6th week again. There's going to be an holiday October 18th. It's called Eid al-Maulud holiday, the Muslim holiday, and all of those things. So you prepare their minds. The Muslim people amongst you, you prepare their minds. So this 6th week, this is going to be happening. All right. Then 8th week. Now, for your school, it might be different. I'm just using this as an example. 8th week is our open day, our PTA meeting, or whatever activity, or our midterm. Yeah, I think the midterm for this session is coming around this time, November 1st to 5th. What I saw there is a 5-day midterm that the government is giving for Lagos State schools. I don't know of other states. The 5-day midterm. So I use the Lagos State calendar to actually draw this. So that's what I used to draw this. So that's what I saw 1st to 5th. So you talk about midterm, they have their minds in the midterm. You have their minds in the midterm, right? You're still making your presentation. You're still talking to them. You can read it from a paper. You can make it the presentation on screen, whatever you have, but you're telling them about what is going on. Then the 9th week, if you have any events coming up, say 9th week, November 15th to 19th, we're having our cultural week. We're having our whatever events. Remember, there must be a strategic event every time to showcase the uniqueness of your school. Whatever event you have, if it's Colors Week, if it's Entrepreneurship Week, if it's Spelling Bee, whatever thing you are having competition, you make them know. So I'm putting it here. Okay, see, 11th November 25th is our Spell It Day. Maybe there's a spelling bee competition. So you have prepared their minds. So they see. All right. Then finally, November 11th to 12th week, that's November 29th to December 3rd, we are having our examination. So they know when is the examination starting. They already have an idea of when the exams are starting, right? They know it's November 29th. Exams are starting. So, then finally, you make them know vacation is December. Now, I think vacation is December 20th, please. I'm just using this one. I just put this vacation here. I think vacation is December 20th. Yeah, on Lagos State's calendar. But at least you get the idea of what I'm saying. Talk to them about that. All right. After that is done, it's very important. After that is done, you can, for schools that are Christian schools or led by Christian people amongst us, you can let everybody stand up and just have a 10 minutes prayer session, and because you will see it here. You will see it here. So I want to quickly explain it to you. You will see it in this program. You will see it here, where there's just a 10 minutes prayer session, to pray for the community, to pray for your parents, to pray for all the staff, to pray for the children, to pray for the pupils, to pray for the management, and to pray for Nigeria. It's just an example. You can have that prayer session, especially for the Christian schools. Very important. Now, religion, our faith is a strong part of our existence. It's very, very important. Our faith is a strong part of our existence. So once you bring them in and you like handing over the term to God, in their mind, it shows how very important you have placed the affairs of your school in their heart. And it's very, very important. These things we do endear us to our people. It shows we really do care about them. All right. So after you are done with all these announcements, now, and you don't have to handle these announcements alone. I've said it could be your head of school, it could be you, but just make sure that it's well distributed and it's well communicated with vigor, with vibrance. All right. So the next thing is, what do you do? Call out your new students. Woo! Call out all your new students that just registered. I always prefer this event come up around Thursday or Friday because a lot of registration will still be coming in on the first, second, third, fourth day. Call out all your new students that just registered. Call them out. You know, maybe some of them have uniforms already, or some of them don't. Call them out. Say, all new students joining us for the term, please come out. All children that are seated, please can you give them a round of applause? And everybody's, woo! They're coming out, they're coming out, they're coming out, they're coming out. And celebrate it. I beg you. If it's only one you have, celebrate it like it's 10. Very, very important. Your attitude to little spikes of growth is very, very important. It's very, very important. I beg you in the name of God. Please celebrate each one of them. Make them feel excited to be a part of your school. It's not about the numbers you admitted. It is about that child that God admitted into your school. So I hope I'm making sense here. So if it's 1, if it's 2, if it's 3, if it's 4, if it's 10, if it's 20, if it's 50, if it's 100 new students, let them come and give them a round of applause to welcome them. And possibly, if you can, tell them to introduce themselves. Just tell us your name and your class. So tell us what's your name, your class, your name, your class, your name, your class, your name. And as everybody's doing that, they're giving them a round of applause. Make them feel welcome. Make them feel welcome. Whoa, I thought I was just going to spend an hour, but spending more. So welcoming of new students, welcome them with excitement. Welcome them with excitement. Welcome them with excitement. Now, what are other things that could be the content of your welcome back to school event? As I welcoming them back, you know, if you can afford to do it, you could make a small cake and cut a cake, a welcome back to school cake. You are not giving anybody food, really. It's just, well, it's a 1-hour event. Make sure you keep it short, straight to the point. You could, you know, if you can afford to do that, you can cut a cake and give it to everybody. You can share it hot tea. You can serve a hot tea. It's going to be in the morning. You can serve a hot tea to everyone if you can afford to do that. It's not compulsory. I'm just saying this, please, if you can afford to do that. But those are other things I've seen schools do to spice up that particular day. What are other things you can do also? You can decide after the presentation and everybody is seated and all of that, after you have welcomed the student, everybody goes to sit down. You could decide to say there's going to be raffle gifts to 5 of our parents today. There's going to be raffle gifts to welcome everybody back. There's going to be raffle gifts. So you take, according to maybe the first, how would I put it? The first 10 people to come, or the first 5 parents to be there to attend that event. Now, the raffle gift is going to the parents, not the students. So the raffle gift is going to the children. It's a gift for the children, but it will be picked by the parents. It will be picked by the parents. So you just have that in a bowl, and you just come and say, all right, Mrs. So you're the first to come. Please. Now, in that raffle gift, you show them what is inside. What is inside could be lunch bag, could be notebooks, could be textbooks, could be textbooks, quantitative and verbal, textbook math, textbook English, or it could be a 50% off tuition, you know, depending on what you can afford per time. It could be just, but that gift is for the child. Remember, it's not for the parent. It's not the parent that will pick the gift. So the first to come, you give them that bowl, they will roll it. You will roll these things inside. Maybe you roll 5 or 7 papers. As you roll it, they will unpick it for the first parent. She looks at it, say, oh, I want 5 notebooks. That goes to her. The second parent to come, the third parent to come, the fourth parent to come, the fifth parent to come. You give them that welcome back to school gift, if you can afford it. I've seen a school that took this idea. They didn't just give them this gift. They also gave gifts to the parents who had paid all their money full. So the parents that paid all, like before resumption, they had paid full payment. They gave them things like, what do you call this? Anger. Yeah. Or something useful, a small blender, not very expensive. It's not blender, a grater, something they use in the kitchen. So she gave it to those people that paid their school fees in full. So those are other categories that you could bring in. That's if you can afford it. If you can't, no problem. But Those are the other things you can use to spice up. It can be a raffle gift. Obviously, you say your closing prayer, and guess what? You just had a welcome back to school, a record-breaking welcome back to school event. So your closing prayer. All right, then after your closing prayer, you are not done. You are not done even after the closing prayer. Who can guess? So what is the next thing after closing prayer? I want to take a wild guess. I want you to take a wild guess. I'll wait till the comments start coming in. What do you think comes in after the closing prayer? What do you think comes in after the closing prayer? Let me see if you are following me. Let me see. What comes in after the closing prayer? What do you think would come in? I'm waiting. What do you think will come in after the closing prayer? I'm waiting for a wild guess. What do you think will come in after the closing prayer? Okay. It said dance, dancing, dance, games and icebreakers, dance, photos, dance. All right. Oh, I have brilliant life builders here. Oh, very, very brilliant. Very, very brilliant life builders. Wow. Wow. Dance, kids having fun, dance. You get to know the parents, but after closing prayer, you interact with the parents, photo shoots. Okay. Actually, the answer is photo shoots. That's the answer. There might not be refreshments, However, there could be a photo shoot. Now, this is the example of the school. I tried to snap it with that name because I didn't get that permission before I shared this, but I saw it on our status, so I screenshotted it. You can see it's from one of our facilitators who has taught. Look at it. Look at what they did. There's a balloon photo shoot session where each parent now snap with their children. Exactly. So balloon design, red carpet, back to school photo booth. So you have that. That's after you have had a fantastic session. After you have had a fantastic session, it is very, 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 very important. After I had a fantastic session. So you don't just, most of the time, what I see schools do is only this. What I see schools do is only this particular thing on the screen. That's what I see schools do. So that is why I said I love the way that particular school did, and it generated a whole lot of buzz because some parents that were trying to even, they were not sure of what the school was going to bring to the table that term. It just settled a whole lot of things for them. It showed them the plans for the term. They all inputted it into their diary, and the school session started. So that's all. So let me have your questions. I want to have your questions. Okay, the first question has come in. Let me have your questions in the comments because we're going to be having another meeting by 10 p.m. tonight. It's a prayer meeting for those that will be interested to join, but it's not going to be hosted here. It's going to be hosted on the general group, and I'm going to send the link once I'm live. It's by 10 p.m. I'm going to be praying, and I mean, that's just a conviction that came to my spirit last month, and I'm going to be doing that. So you can join us if you want to. So let me get to the questions. This particular question. He said, sir, what if we have more than 10 parents that settle their bill? Will they all be rewarded? That's a choice that only you can. That's the question only you can answer, really. Like I said, you don't have to do that. I just mentioned the case of a school who rewarded some parents for paying in full. What she was trying to do is that subsequently, once they saw that attitude, they would be able to get more parents to pay in full before resumption. And it did influence her. It did influence her parents, actually, because they knew there was going to be a thank you for that. I mean, another school owner did a 25% refund for parents that had paid in full. Now, these are schools. That's why I say it depends on you. It depends on what you can afford. You don't have to do it, really. You really don't have to do all those things. But if you can afford to do it, it's good. But other things that you can do have been mentioned. You can just do a little gift of raffle and all of that, just to say thank you for people that came early, but you are rewarding good attitudes of the parents. Basically, that's it. So I think I've answered that question. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Okay. Any other question? Any other question? Is there any other question? Oh, please, I'm trying to get to the questions. So I have to close the screen so that I can get to the questions. All right. So that I can get to the questions. Any questions? Okay. Another question came in. It said, with these events not replace regular PTA, I don't have a PTA do, but I'm thinking it could serve the same purpose. There's no discussion at these events. There's no discussion. PTA is a forum where there's a discussion. We are talking about improvements. It's not, students are not even there. It's only the parents that are there. This is strictly for welcoming students back to your school. So there's no discussion here. There's no discussion at all. You are just passing. It's a how would I put it, vision casting session. Let me put it that we are casting the vision of the school. You are casting the vision of the school, basically. So it won't replace the PTA. And most of the time, schools don't even, they're not so effective in their PTA, and all of that. And if they have PTA, some schools just do it one session or once in a session or so. So it just gives you an opportunity for you to quickly represent value to your parents, especially the new children, integrate them, show the value. Not all your parents will show up, obviously. Not all your parents will show up. But you're going to get the news about your school, about the parents. You have the pictures. Those pictures you are snapping, you can share it on social media, share it in your WhatsApp groups. That can encourage other people to come, especially when you're doing this the second term or the third term. I hope I've been able to answer that question. All right. So any other question? It's 8:05. I started this 7:12. So I'm having till 8:12. I add 1 hour to do this. So it's 8:05. Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? Because I'm going to be live again. Okay, this was the question. It said, with this event not replace the regular PTA? I don't have a PTA, but though I'm thinking it could serve the same purpose. Okay, I think I've answered that. Any other question? Any other question? Somebody said she just came in. Sorry. Any other question? Is there any other question? We still have 5 more minutes. We have 5 more minutes. Any other question? Any other question? All right, please. Before that, please, did you learn something? Can you let me know if this makes sense? If you learned something today, what did you pick out of all these things? What did you pick out? Did you learn something? What did you pick out? Please let me know if I close. So I'm waiting. What did you pick out? What's that thing? What's that thing to help my own feedback? What's that idea that stood out for you tonight? What's that idea? What's that thing that stood out for you tonight? What's that one thing that got to you and said, bam, I got this idea? This session is recorded and it's going to be available in the library. I'll take it down from the group and I'll put it in the library. There's a training page for where we put all our videos in the library. So I'm going to put it there. So, and I don't want it to exist 1 hour. I have 2 minutes more. I don't want it to exist 1 hour. All right, please. Any other question? What are the things that touched you? Please help me now. I need feedback. Somebody said, thanks, sir. It's a wonderful presentation. All right, thank you. I just came in. Oh, sorry, the recorded version will be in the library. Okay, do you think, in your opinion, that Project Week could replace a strategic event such as excursion? Yes, please, it can. Very, very well. It depends on what you're driving at with that Project Week. It can very well, very, very well. So some parents are not even yet allowing their children to go on excursion because of the cases of COVID-19, where they prefer do everything I want to do in the school. I don't want my children going about. So even in this period, it can be converted to that. So if that's what you have, all right. So I think I've been able to answer that. Okay, somebody said, I will appreciate you share the document on the WhatsApp platform. I missed some parts. All right, it will be shared. It will be shared. Now, I don't like sharing the document in the WhatsApp group itself, for, how would I put it, to prevent, what do you call this, piracy and all of those things. What I do is I put it in the library. So under the video, the training will be this presentation will be underneath that place. So once you go into the library, you will see the training room. I'll do everything tonight. Immediately after this, then I will share the group. It's in the group that is available. All right. Okay. What are the things people learned? All right. It said cast the vision of your school at the beginning of the session. All right. That's good. Said I learned having a team for the term is necessary. I don't usually believe in it. Woo! You're missing something. You're missing something, Can I do anything without a team, a focus? No, though. There must be something we are trying to achieve that time. Something we are trying to achieve. Okay, fantastic ideas. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What stood out for me is printing my teams and displaying them. Thank you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you very much. All right, blowing out trumpet and telling our sweet stories. Very important to shout out how good you are. Nobody will do this for you. Shout it out how good you are. Please blow that trumpet. It's very important you do that. All right. Said, could team replace tagline? No. Tagline is what is going to happen in your school over a period of time. It could be 2-3 years, what you're trying to achieve in 2, 3, 4, 5, even to 10 years in your school, depending on the facilities that you have. Team is just focused on a term, what you're trying to achieve in a term. So, okay. Thank you too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you too. Thank you. A nice one. Thank you. The whole stuff is real deal. Oh, you are the real deal too. Thank you. Thank you for the session, teacher IT. Thank you. All right, we have used 1 hour, 2 minutes. Thank you. That will bring us to the end of this broadcast. I'll be back live, not on this platform. I'll be back live on the general platform for our opening prayers, our prayer session for everybody. I'm coming from an instruction, to pray along with everyone, and give ourselves spiritual motivation. Is very important so that in your mind, you are there. It's like, so there's a scripture in the Bible that says that put up the shield of faith so that you might be able to withstand all the fiery darts of the devil. So there's that strong force. So it comes, maybe school bus issues, you with it. This one is not resuming, you with it. This one, you are just strong, and that is not stopping your plans. It's not stopping the applications of your plans. You're just going like that. So that's the purpose of what we're having tonight by 10 p.m. So thank you very much. Have a great time. See you by 10 p.m. if you're going to be joining me. Have a great time and do have a fantastic resumption. All the best. See you in the Inner Circle group. Bye-bye.